everybody! I've been filming a lot of unpopular opinion videos today. If you look, you will see this outfit and this hair clip in a lot of controversial videos that are gonna be coming out or might already be out. So today we're gonna have a bit of fun. Today we're gonna talk about Sarah J. Maas's male characters and how Rowan and Rysand are pretty much basically the same person. Although I could say this might actually end up the most controversial of all of them, because some people get really offended when you talk about Sarah J. Maas. But moving on. I read Court of Thorns and Roses before I ever read Throne of Glass, and if you haven't read either series, I don't recommend doing it in that order, because you will get about halfway through the second Court of Thorns and Roses book and go screw this and throw it at the wall, and then not touch another Sarah J. Maas book for 8 months. At least you will if you're anything like me, because that's what I did. So, here's my suggestion. Read Throne of Glass first, and then consider reading Court of Thorns and Roses. Obviously, I have the Court of Thorns and Roses series. I haven't touched it since last May. I still haven't decided if I am going to touch it. So what does Sarah J. Maas like in men? Well, step one, her main female character has to be in a relationship with a dude. Doesn't really matter who. Just a dude, okay? And you think that's a good dude. And then in a little while later, you realize maybe it's not such a good dude for her. Maybe it's a good dude for somebody else? Maybe it's just not a good dude, period. But we get rid of that dude, and our main female character goes off. And she's on her own, and she's epic, and she's awesome, and she's badass. And then we have dude number two. And dude number two comes along. And right before we meet dude number two, we start hearing about dude point one. Dude point one is either unreachable or dead. And dude point one makes our hero very sad. So now we're back to dude number two! And dude number two is cruel and brooding and tattooed. And dude number two is very hateful. But we are told that it is okay if he is hateful, because later we hear about his abusive past, and how he has lost a girl that means so much to him. Spoiler alert! It's not okay to be an asshole. So then, we move on. And we develop and we grow. And we are magic now! And everything is awesome. And our heavily tattooed dude turns out to be the one. And they are going to be mated. Except it is a big surprise to dude number two and to our main character that they are mates. And it literally takes everybody else going, "You are so stupid!" for them to realize that they are mates. Now, here's the real question. Was I summarizing Throne of Glass? Or was I summarizing Court of Thorns and Roses? So, there's the fun part of the video. Now for the part that might get me in trouble. I think we do have to accept that Sarah J. Maas likes a certain kind of dude. Is this a bad thing? No, you're allowed to have preferences. You're allowed to write the same story, because that's kind of what she did. There's a lot of things that are different between Court of Thorns and Roses and Throne of Glass, but at the end of the day, it's the same love story. And that's a fact. I'm sorry. It just is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like fairy tale retellings. I like Beauty and the Beast. I have about 6 different copies, different versions, different movies. Everybody likes a good Cinderella story. So now we have Sarah J. Maas the fairy tale. And maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should just start treating all of her books as retellings. That doesn't take away from them, but I will be curious to see if Crescent City has the same story or if she goes completely different in Crescent City. Although, from looking at what we see of it, we have a character with mixed blood, kind of like how Aelin has the blood of the Fae, and kind of like how Feyre ends up slightly magic. So far it looks like we're doing the same story again in Crescent City, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, it could be fun. So let me know down below what you think. Is this your kind of thing? Do you like Sarah J. Maas's books? Should I give Court of Thorns and Roses another try? I'm sure you guys will let me know. Try and keep it civil. Thanks.